You too. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, wherever you're tuning in from on whatever device you are listening on. My name is Jay Smoove, and you are listening to the Jay Smoove Patriots video podcast. This is episode number 9. And over the past week, we really haven't had much news in regards to the Patriots with the draft coming up. However, there were a couple stories that broke over the course of this past weekend, and I just want to hit on them now. So first off, I'm going to start with the Patriots were honored at the Boston Red Sox Opening Day Ceremony in October. The Red Sox won the 2018 World Series. And a part of their ceremony, they had the New England Patriots come out onto the field as part of the ceremonial first pitch, where we saw numerous players from the team. We saw Julian Edelman, Stephon Gilmore, Duron Harmon, Dietrich Wise, Derek Rivers, Pat Chung, among a few others. There was probably like 20 to 25 players at the ceremony representing the Patriots, and in addition, Rob Gronkowski was there. And I don't want to go too much into Rob Gronkowski now that he's officially retired, but it was nice to see him there. Gronk, Edelman, and Gilmore all throw a first pitch before the game, and it was a very touching moment because, you know, we see Edelman, we see Betts, they were kind of broing it up, and then we see Gronk, you know, getting love from all the Red Sox players, especially David Ortiz. It was just a nice touching moment to see, you know, quote unquote, two retired Boston legends, Gronk and Ortiz. And thinking back a couple years ago, they were doing Dunkin' Donuts commercials together, still playing, and now they're both retired. So it's touching to see that Gronk is still affiliated with the team and still kind of living that Boston legend life. News broke that Stephen Gostkowski has officially been re-signed by the Patriots with a 2-year, $8.5 million contract. So that's roughly $4.25 per year. I don't know the exact numbers per year. However, this is a good thing because Stephen Gostkowski is one of the most reliable kickers in NFL history, at least in the regular season. And I think I saw a stat somewhere on Twitter that he is like the fourth highest field goal percentage and in history. And I'm not sure how true that was. It was just something I quickly saw on Twitter. So please, if that information is incorrect, please comment down below to correct me. But honestly, having Gostkowski come back is a fantastic thing. I mean, he knows the system. He knows how to play in New England. He's very reliable. We don't have to go through that whole process of bringing in a rookie kicker and getting them acclimated to the whole Patriot life, playoff atmosphere, whole ordeal. So having Gostkowski come back is a good thing. $4.25 million per year, though, not the most ideal price to pay for, but 2 years, I'm not complaining. So I also came across another article on NFL Network from Cynthia Freeland, who is an NFL Network analyst expert, and she published this. It was published on April 4th, so almost a week ago. However, I just came across it yesterday, and in this article, she gives a mock draft for the first 2 rounds, and I want to highlight this because of the first several selections actually are quite mind-boggling, and they don't revolve around the Patriots at all, but I just want to go over them real quick because it is quite odd because they're nothing alike, because they're not anything like the mock drafts we've been seeing thus far. So Quinnen Williams going number 1 to the Cardinals, DeAndre Baker going number 2 to the 49ers, Nick Bosa dropping down to 3 to the Jets, Josh Allen going 4 to the Raiders, actually would be a good pick, Devin White to the Bucks, Rashawn Gary to the Giants at 6, and so on and so forth, and the rest kind of from there is pretty logical. But however, what I really want to highlight is I want to drop all the way down to the 32 where the Patriots are picking. Dwayne Haskins falls all the way down to 32. Now, at one time, this guy was considered a top 5 pick. A lot of people had him pegged at 6 going to the Giants, and it's crazy to think that, you know, a once top 5, top 6 prospect could drop all the way down to 32, and it just makes me think, like, yeah, the Patriots need a quarterback. However, is Dwayne Haskins really going to fall all the way down to the end of the first round? I just don't see it happening. So that's what just makes me think, you know, Cynthia's mock draft is very questionable. And I don't know how accurate it is, but then again, it's only a mock draft, so I'm not going to dig too deep into it. If the Patriots can trade up to get Dwayne Haskins, I won't complain, but I really don't want them to do it. If he can fall down to 32, which I don't think will happen, I would love it. I think 32 would be a great pick, similar to what the Ravens did last year, drafting Lamar Jackson at 32. So, I mean, with the 32nd pick, a lot is up in the air, and we're gonna just have to wait to see what the Patriots do with that 32nd pick, whether they trade up or they use it to draft a need. We'll have to see. Well, thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Smoove Patriots video podcast. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them down in the comment section below. If you want to discuss anything we talked about in today's episode, also, please leave those down in the comments below. My name is Smoove. Thank you for tuning in. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.